In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create an online course website using Kadence and LearnDash. Now, this combination is a match made in heaven because this is the fastest and easiest way to create an online course website. Let's dive in and let me show you how to create one. So the first step is to create a blank WordPress website and then download LearnDash. So let's head over here to LearnDash.com. So this is what my account looks like. All I have to do now is to go to subscriptions, copy my license key, download LearnDash, and then install it on my WordPress website. So now we need to head over to our blank WordPress website to install LearnDash. So you want to come over here to plugins and then click on upload plugin. Choose file. So here it is. I'm going to double click on it and then click on install now. Next, we're going to click on activate plugin. Now remember, I said Kadence and LearnDash are a match made in heaven. Check out this next step. This is going to be fascinating. So what we need to do now is to make sure that we don't dismiss the setup wizard. So here we just want to go in and enter our purchase email. And then all we have to do is to enter our license key. Okay, so the next step now is to go through this setup wizard. So far, we don't want to import any demo information here. So we're going to leave that as it is at no. And then here it's asking us, how many courses are you planning to create? So for this example, we're just going to go with one. And then over here, we're going to choose the first option here. Now, we're not going to go with the certificates and we're going to leave everything else as it is. We're going to go to next. Now it's asking us if we want to charge for our courses. So this is something that I can activate later on. So I'm going to go on the next stage, which is the summary. So now it's telling me pretty much what I've chosen. So if at any stage you want to go in and activate anything else here, you can just go in and activate it. Like for example here, the course grid is very important. So I'm definitely going to need that. And if I'm going to use any other payment systems, I can also activate WooCommerce because it just makes the whole process easier than installing it later on. So let's go ahead and install WooCommerce right now by activating it like that. Now I'm going to leave certificate builder as it is and then click on save and complete. So now I have the option to set up my store, but I'm just going to go in and skip the guided setup. All I have to do now is to set up my region. I'm in the United Kingdom, so I'm going to go ahead and select United Kingdom. Go to my store. All right, so the next step is going to be very exciting. So it's time now to design our website. So all we have to do is to head over now to design your website. So here we have to select a starter template. So I'm going to go in and click on select starter templates. So I'm just going to say I understand and continue. So what I like about this setup wizard is you get a complete website and you can actually come over here and do a quick preview. So these sites are all created using Kadence, and as you can see, these are all professionally designed. So we can come over here and close and pretty much do the same and preview all these other templates. So for now, I'm going to exit to setup. So let's say we're going to choose this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and select. Now, once it's selected, if you take a look here at the bottom, there's a next button. You want to go ahead and click on that. And this now is going to take us to our fonts. This is where we get to choose the fonts that we want to use on our website. Now, I really like the way Kadence and LearnDash works because as you can see, it is very, very seamless and it's all integrated together. All right, so let's carry on. So over here, we have quite a few fonts to choose from. Now, these fonts come in combinations. So if I go ahead and choose that, you can see it in real time changing. Okay, let's try this one here. You can see that it's updated. So I'm going to go with this and then I'm going to go to the next stage. Now, one of the things that most designers stress with when it comes to designing websites is choosing the right colors for your website. Thankfully, Kadence has a process where it has chosen our colors for us already ahead of time. So all we have to do is to choose the right color palette and pretty much we are good to go. So we're going to choose our colors by coming over here. So notice that these colors here are updating in real time, allowing you to choose whatever color scheme that you want. Now we also have a dark version. So you can see the bottom ones here are the dark versions. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this one here. So you can also scroll down and see where the changes have been made. And then once you're happy with that, we can go ahead and click on next and then save and continue. So I'm going to go ahead and click on I understand and continue. All right, so my setup is complete. I can either exit the setup or I can visit the website. So now that our website is ready, the next step now is to go into our website and start setting up our courses. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back and go to the dashboard, and then we're going to come over here to LearnDash and then select courses. So remember, when we set this up, this already comes in with the web design course, the complete package. So let's go ahead and view this and see what it looks like. So I'm going to view this in a new tab, and this is what it looks like. So the layout is pretty cool. So you don't need to really go in and do more things in here. So we have an intro topic here, which is brilliant. But let me show you how you can go in and add your content. So back over here, we're going to go to edit, because right now this course here does not have maybe the information that we need. So this is our opportunity to go in and add more information. So at this stage, you're probably wondering, what's the big deal about Kadence? Well, you're going to be amazed. So over here, you may be thinking that we've just installed Kadence theme, but Kadence also comes with Kadence blocks, and these are Gutenberg blocks. So when you take a look here, you notice that we can go in and start customizing this. So for example, let me just go in and show you how to change the text. So if I have my own text, I can just go in and paste it just like that. But if I want to add more information, I have now my Kadence blocks, and this is where things get very exciting. So I've just clicked on this, so you can see now this is laid out in a very beautiful way. I can come in here and choose how I want things laid out. So you can see just by doing that, I've gone in and I've changed the orientation. Look at that. And all this is inbuilt in Kadence. So this just takes your normal WordPress Gutenbergs to blocks to the next level, because these Gutenberg blocks by Kadence are amazing. Okay, so let me show you what else you can do here. So let's say you want to add something else. You can just come over here to this plus button. And first of all, you notice that these are the normal ones that you get with LearnDash and also WordPress. But if you type Kadence, look at that. All these ones now are all the blocks that we can use, and these are really, really easy to use and very exciting. So we have quite a lot to choose from, and this is what makes the designing of your online course website with Kadence really, really amazing. Now, what's also really cool here is we also have the design library. So if you come over here, you notice that we have all these sections. So we have the hero, the cards, the columns, and so on. Now, if you purchase Kadence Pro, you'll be able to use the Pro one. So over here we have Pro and also the free versions. Like for example, this one here is free. So if you want to drill down and choose specific things, you can always come over here to hero, cards, columns, and so on. Anyway, I'm going to close out of here. So that's enough about Kadence. I'm sure you've seen that it is super, super powerful. All right, so now that I've shown you how to add this, the next thing you want to do is to come over here to settings. Now, notice that we are on the web design course. So we're on the settings. So here is where you can go in and add your price. So you can see here we have a buy now price over here, and you can also add your enrollment URL. Okay, now what I also like to do when I set up a LearnDash website is to go back over here to our settings. You click on settings and you want to activate focus mode. Now this is very important because it allows you to have a distraction-free learning environment. Okay, so I'm going to choose 1180 over here and then click on save. So let's continue on and start adding all our lessons. So I'm going to go in and edit. So what you want to do here is to go to the builder, and this is where you get to start adding all your lessons. So I can go in and click here on new lesson. So I'm going to call this lesson 1, add lesson. So I can continue on and add lesson 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. Now you may have noticed that I don't have any sections all set. So I can go in and add my new section here. So my first one here is going to be module 1. I'm going to click on add section. And the cool thing here is I can drag it into position just like that. Now I can continue on and add another section heading. And this one here is going to be module 2, like that, add section heading. All right, so let's go ahead and click on update. So at this stage now, you can go in and start adding all your information into your lessons. So for example, on lesson 1, I can go in and add a video. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on edit. So I'm going to choose my video from here. So all I need here is just the URL. I'm going to click on copy link, and then back over here on my lesson, I can now click on this plus button and add Vimeo. And here it is. I'm going to paste my URL and then click on embed. So now my video has now been embedded on this actual lesson. Now, let's say I want to add some text that goes along with this. I can always come back over here, click on this plus button, and now I have a few things to choose from. I can choose my row layout here. Perhaps maybe I want to go with a single column. I can now design how my page looks like. So I'm going to click on add block, and all I need here is a paragraph block. I'm going to paste my text like that, and pretty much I'm good to go. Now I can click on update and I can view the lesson. Now, do you see how beautiful that looks? I have all my lessons here, the topics. I have my lesson 1, and if I mark this as complete, this will now take me to my next lesson. So I'm just going to click here on mark as complete. Now there's a page that is very important for our students, and this is the dashboard, which shows the profile. So let's take a quick look and see what this looks like. I'm going to click on view, and sure enough, this is what it looks like. So the Kadence theme has already gone in and configured all these pages for us, which is fantastic. Now all I have to do is to make sure that my menu looks correct. So let's go ahead and fix our menu. So to do that, we want to come over here now to dashboard. We're going to come all the way to appearance and then click on menus. All right, so we can see here we have our menu already, but we can now go in and choose the pages that we can add onto our menu. So definitely I'm going to need the home page. So we have the about, the projects. Now I don't really need the project, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that. So what I need here is the registration and the about. Okay, now let's add this to the menu. It looks like all our menus are set. So if we come over here to the registration, this should show us all the information. So it's telling me here the username, email. So this is the registration process, which is fantastic. So let's say we want a page that showcases all our courses on our website. Now let's go ahead and create it, and let me show you how to do that. So what we want to do is to come over here to pages, click on add new. We're going to call this page all courses, and now it's time to choose our block. So this time we are going to first of all create our layout. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we are going to go with a single column. Now in here we're going to add LearnDash course grid. So this is where we can select it. I'm going to go ahead and choose it right here. Now the cool thing about this is over here to the right, we can go in and really customize it. So for example, let's say you don't want to show all this information about total students, lessons, and so on. You can always come over here to your query and your elements, and you can go in and pretty much remove what you don't want. So for example, here I can remove the metadata, and now you can see it's telling me that I'm 25% complete. So this is nice visually when I log into my site and I can see all this information right here. So let's go ahead and publish this. Now just bear in mind that every time you add new courses onto your online course website, this page is going to be populated with more and more courses, and you can also go in and customize it further by choosing how many you want in a row and how many columns you want, or how many courses to display on this particular page. Now, right now, as we look at this, it doesn't look really nice because there isn't an image over here. Now, that's a quick fix because we actually need to go onto the actual course and add a thumbnail. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to come over here to dashboard. So all I have to do now is to click on edit, and then over here we want to choose featured image. So I'm going to click on set featured image. Now we should have some images here in the library, but if you don't, you want to come over here to upload files. So the one I'm going to choose is this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and select it and then set my featured image. Click on update. And now when we go to our courses page, this should have an image, and that is what it looks like. So at any point, if you want to go in and change your theme and the way that your website looks, it's very, very easy. All you have to do is to head over here to our dashboard and then scroll all the way down here to appearance, and then you want to click on themes. Next, you want to click on customize, and this will take you into the Kadence theme customizer. So this is where Kadence shines. So you can see here we have so many options to go in and customize. We also have our header, our footer, general, post, and so on. Now, if I come over here to LearnDash, I can actually go in and customize my course layout. So you can see here I can go with full width, I can go with contained. So there are so many options I can go with. So as you can see, there's so many things I can go in and customize here. Now, once you're done, you can go ahead and click on publish. Now that our website is complete, you need to remember that after using this template, you want to go in and change all your images. You also want to go in and change the text. If you want to use AI, make sure that you sign up onto the Kadence Pro. So I will leave a link to everything in the video description below. And also, if you want to make your courses paid, make sure that you have PayPal or Stripe. But if your country doesn't support that, you may want to use WooCommerce. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.